YouTubers,
Hey.
Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about Supernatural Season 10.
Episode 7.
Okay, because I did not remember it.
Called Girls, Girls, Girls.
Yes. Okay, what are your first thoughts about it?
Well, going into it, I was like, it has to be better than last week's because last week sucked.
Big time.
According to us.
Yes. You know our feelings on
Yes. But it actually turned out to be a pretty good episode. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
that. Yeah.
Of course, the first part where Sam takes Dean's phone and sees that he was on a dating website is pretty funny.
Yes, that was
Impala
67. That was epic.
Yes.
Epicness.
I'm like, well, I tweeted and I was like, his username is Impala67. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, totally.
And then bringing the witch back, who was on at the end of we saw her for the first time at the end of episode 3 when we mentioned that woman was at the end, and I was like, I bet that's that witch that they're gonna bring on, and I was right.
Mm-hmm. A person of which I did not remember watching.
Yeah, I remembered the person, I just didn't remember that it was her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew it was gonna probably be the witch, but when I thought back on it, I didn't think that she had the red hair and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it was cool to see that, and I'm glad that they're kind of starting to bring that storyline in there because, you know, of course, the season is supposed to be about that, and the intro has the witch thing. So, yeah, it was nice to see that. And then I'm glad that Hannah is gone.
Yes.
And we're actually happy that the kiss wasn't the way we thought it was. It was only
Cass
done
and Meg
because
all the way.
she was trying to show her husband that she'd moved on, and so she just grabs him and kisses him.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't because of them having any romantic feelings or anything. So, but I did think it was pretty funny when she was like naked and she was gonna take a shower, and Cass is like, "What are you doing?"
And she asks, "Does this bother you?"
He's like, "No."
Good. And she goes to take a shower.
Yeah,
That was pretty nice.
it was.
I liked how Dean went to the room with the chick.
Me too.
And found out that she was working for a demon.
I was like, at first I was like, what? And then he's all like, you know, thinking that she's talking, you know, sexy stuff, and he's like, oh.
As soon as she said, "Yeah, my man will come up," I'm like, oh crap, she's working for a crossroad. She's working for a crossroad. They don't even just hang out in crossroads anymore. That's just
Yeah.
crossroad demon. You can't even call them crossroad demons anymore. They're not crossroad
I think
demons.
it was funny when she grabbed the angel blade from Dean and just killed the guy with it, and he's like, okay, that just happened.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was, I liked that.
Me too.
So you pretty much hit on everything that I really enjoyed about the show.
Oh,
Except for the end.
yes,
The end
and
was epic.
you mean the scene with Dean?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Right, I forgot the scene with Dean.
the
and
other
guy.
scene that I really liked was of that guy Cole was brought back, the one who
Trying to
he was
kill
after Dean because he killed his dad, and I was like, oh crap, that guy's back, and then, you know, of course he's holding the gun on him when Dean's holding it on Rowena. Bleh. Hard name to say.
I keep wanting to say Ravenclaw.
Her name is so hard to say. I'm sorry. Rowena. Anyway, I really liked what Dean told Cole.
Yeah.
I thought that,
Yep.
you know, I know afterwards he told Sam that he was just telling him what he wanted to hear.
But you know that's a lie.
But you know that that's totally not true because Dean totally meant all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was Dean. That was his story.
Yep.
So.
And
And I think he is kind of past the point of saving, you know? Sam's
Or at
like,
least
what did
he
you
sees
mean by
himself
that?
way.
Yeah, he sees himself like that.
Whether or not he really is, I guess we'll find out
Yeah.
eventually, one day.
But I'm glad that he got through to him.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't have done it unless it was absolutely necessary to kill him. And his dad was a monster. And, you know, he had to do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that he got Cole to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you can talk about Sandy.
The end. Okay. Like,
Okay, first of all, I
Oh.
totally did not see that coming.
I did. As soon as Crowley walked in there and that look on his face, I was like, oh crap. Either that chick is his wife or it's his mother.
And then he's like, Mother?
And then it ends. I'm like, oh snap, I was right. Oh my gosh.
I was like, wait, what? Oh my gosh, I totally did not see that coming.
Yeah. I didn't see it coming until like he walked in. Like they made like this, oh, I beat her up for you, blah blah blah. And he's like, what, you want a prize for cleaning up your mess?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, they're making a big hoopla about introducing Crowley to this witch.
Mhm.
Something's gonna be wrong here.
Yeah. And then he's
And
like,
then his face, I was like, oh, something is
he's
wrong
like
here.
looking at her like,
Like he started getting like this fearful look. I was like, damn.
he's like,
Because we already saw his son last
Yeah,
season.
we did.
So I was like, it's either going to be his wife or his mom.
mm-hmm.
And it was his mommy. Like, I'm trying to picture Crowley in his original body.
Yeah, she was talking about this on the shuttle bus. I was like, you need to mention that in the video.
Yes, because, like, Crowley started out kind of like demon, like Dean did, you know, like a demon
Yeah.
in his own body.
Uh-huh.
Or he sold his soul and became a demon in hell, whatever.
Yeah.
But he still had his original meat suit. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
Picture Crowley talking with that accent.
Yeah.
Because you know he had to have had one.
I was thinking that,
What time is it?
it's like 2:10.
Oh.
I was thinking that maybe the reason he doesn't have his original suit is because it got severely like messed up, and so he had to switch.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, how old is his current meat suit? Like,
Isn't he supposed to be like a few hundred years old or something?
the demon?
Yeah.
So how old? Like,
Well, Crowley
legitly-
doesn't. The vessel doesn't look that old.
No. He looks like maybe
Like 40s.
mid-40s?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
I
Well,
mean, have
the
they ever
only-
mentioned it?
No, because the only old vessels or only old meat suits that we've seen
Mm-hmm.
are people who were old when they were possessed.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen any actual like legit aged.
Maybe
meat
they'll talk about it now because his mother is here.
suit. Yeah.
Maybe they'll do like a storyline or something about it.
No.
Because remember when we were reading in the TV guide thing that I had before season 10 started,
Mhm.
it said that like they were gonna or maybe it wasn't the TV guide, but it was somewhere that I read about it on what was gonna happen.
It was in a
season 10.
magazine that you bought because it had a fold-out cover picture.
Yeah. Well, anyway, wherever I read it, they were saying that that witches were going to be prominent this season, and that one of them was going to have kind of a personal connection to the characters,
Yeah, to a few of them.
to a few of them.
So therefore, that means that she doesn't just have the motherly connection with Crowley. She's got something else going on with someone else.
Yeah, like she could know stuff about Dean or Sam.
I think they would have remembered her.
Maybe.
Because for them to have a personal connection with her, they had to have known her.
Yeah, it could be it could be somebody totally different.
Maybe she knows Sheriff Mills, and we'll see that next week.
Maybe that could be. I don't know.
Or maybe maybe she came from Oz. Like that's where she's been.
You
for
just
this
really
long.
want her to come from Oz. You want to see Charlie again.
I really want to see Charlie. I really.
So you
miss
just bring up
Charlie.
Oz any chance you get.
I do. You guys should know that about me by now. I mentioned Oz in almost every review.
You do.
I want Charlie back.
Hopefully she comes back this season sometime.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yes.
So, I think I think I covered my whole entire rant. Did I not?
Yes, you did. Okay, so do you want to talk about the promo a little bit, or?
Yes. Let's talk about the promo. When I do this, talk about promos over. So if you don't want it to be spoiled, in case you're one of those weird people that stop watching as soon as the words come on, then
which I don't understand why people don't want to know spoilers.
I know.
Whatever.
I mean, as long as you don't spoil like something huge.
As long as it's not something big, like somebody's killer or somebody dying or something, it's not a big deal.
Like
to me.
On Arrow, I don't want to know who killed Sarah
until they actually reveal it on the episode.
Yes.
Which is 2 weeks from now. Anyways, yes, the promo looks kind of funny, actually. It's called, like, Hibbing 911 or something like that.
I didn't pay attention.
And it's about the female buddy cop episode thing.
I thought that was going to be horrible, but Sheriff Mills is in it, so I'm happy.
Sheriff Mills is paired with that. You know that one girl that was from that episode in season 9 called The Purge or something like that, where Sam and Dean went to that spa, and this like woman was a pish taco, and she was like had suction, and she was sucking out the fat from people because that's how she fed.
Ooh, I'm remembering that now.
Yeah, the police officer went there, and so because she was trying to lose weight, and so she had these suction marks on her from the woman. But anyway, she was a police officer because, like, earlier in the episode, they were talking to her, and that's when Dean was eating the powdered donuts and stuff. Well, I don't remember her name, but she's the one that's going to be paired with Sheriff Mills.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks pretty funny and pretty good. So,
yeah. So, are we done talking about that? Okay. Spoils over. I
think we pretty much covered the episode, though.
We did, I think.
Overall, I would give the episode probably, out of 5, I'd probably give it like a 3.5 or 4.
I'd give it out of 5, I'd give it a 3.5. So
yeah, 3.5.
50%, I suppose.
3.5. Because, like, usually the rating system on, like, the TV shows is like, well, at least on Follow My.TV, it's 5 out of 5. So, yeah, I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah. So,
so it's just over 50%. Okay, so, you can, I guess that's it for this video.
We pretty much covered it.
You can catch us next week, right? There's going to be an episode next week. I'm so confused on when episodes are because they're stopping them and starting them. And
there's an episode next week.
Okay, so you'll see us next Wednesday. And catch us on Mondays for our Once Upon a Time reviews.
We didn't do a review this Monday because there wasn't one on this week.
Yeah.
So
it was canceled.
We will be back on Monday with our Once Upon a Time review.
Yes.
Episode 9 or 10. I don't think we got any comments on YouTube.
No, 8 and 9 were that one. Is episode 10.
People kept bitching about it though.
Yeah, and they can all they want, but okay, so you can catch us then for that, and Wednesdays for this. So
I don't believe we got any comments, but yeah, thanks for watching our videos anyway.
Yeah, if you have questions or comments, if you have any ideas on what happened to Crowley's original meat suit, or anything
just
like
give
that,
us some of your thoughts on whatever.
Comment.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Don't get mad at them. Good
no,
Lord.
I said it doesn't matter what it is.
It sounds like you're getting onto them. Comment or else.
It can be supernatural. I mean, it has to be supernatural related, but it can be anything related to what you think is going to happen for the rest of the season, or or some theories you have about stuff that's going to happen.
Which character we like more, which I think we made obvious, but
we have pretty much made that obvious. But if you want to know some of our favorite supporting characters, other than Sam and Dean, then we can tell you.
Sam is supporting to Dean. Sorry for all your Samantha people out there. Moose. I know, I like squirrel. I'm sorry. Mine can run faster. Okay.
True.
and
mooses have big ears.
Yep.
Anyway. Moving on.
There's a lot in this mouth.
What?
Nothing. Okay. So, we got that going on. And, yeah. So, until next time, carry on.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving if you live in America.
Yeah. Happy American Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yes. USA Thanksgiving. Booyah. Okay. So, until next time, carry on.
My wayward